I always like to set up my scenes before animating the camera or any other element in there. Let's go ahead to the project panel and double-click on an empty space. Let's go ahead and import the file called mountains.ai. Click on Open. Import it as composition, layer size, and click OK. We have now a new composition called Mountains. Go ahead and double-click it, and there you go. Let's go ahead and check on this composition setting. All you need to do is go to Composition, Composition Settings, and let's change it to DV. In 10 seconds is still good. Click OK. Let's zoom out, and there you go. As you can see, the actual files are a little bit thinner than the viewable area, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and make the sky a little bit larger. Select it and press S for scale. And let's make the ground also a little bit larger. Select it, S for scale, and scrub the number. There you go. Select all of your layers, Command A or Control A, and make them all 3D. The first thing that we need to do is we need to set up the ground. The ground is this green layer that we see here. Go ahead and select it and press R for rotation. And give it a 90-degree rotation on the X. There you go. We need to have things like flowers and trees and even mountains kind of like grounded or planted on the grass on the actual floor. So let's go ahead and change the view, maybe to a custom view. And that looks very good. Let's go ahead and move the sky back a little bit. Select it, press P for position. And let's change the Z value. And let's even grab it here and make it a little bit wider. The same for the ground. Perfect. Let's go ahead and change the view again to a front view. And we can see the actual floor there. And let's make sure that everything in there will be literally grounded. You can select the layers one by one, press P for position, and modify the Y value. You can see it right there. The other flower as well, P for position, modify the Y value, and go through all of the layers like that. Notice that we are modifying just one property at a time. We're not modifying X and Y and Z, but just the Y of all of the layers. And finally, let's go to the mountains and make sure that they're not floating mountains. And there you go. We can actually make them a little bit wider as well. And even taller. Of course, we're changing their scale, which means they're losing a little bit of resolution. But these are Illustrator files, meaning they are vector files. So let's go ahead and select all of them, Command or Control A, and click on the Continuously Rasterize checkbox right here. And now they should be very preserved as far as the resolution goes. And that's pretty good. I think I have the butterfly somewhere buried. Let's go ahead and bring it up. There you go. All right. Now that we have modified the Y value, let's modify the X value of these and the Z value. And that's pretty easy. I'll leave the butterfly where it is. And let me just change the trees. This one can move to the right a little bit. And the grass as well. Position the bush somewhere around here. And the pines. It is just easier to do one property at a time. That's the bird. And I'll leave the cloud where it is. If you want to lower it, it's easy enough to do. And this flower is actually very large, so let me press S for scale and make it a little bit smaller, and now P for position, and let me plant it again. There you go. Finally, I'd like to modify these layers on their Z-axis. So looking at the front view, it's not going to help me much. Let's go ahead to one of the custom views. And same thing, grab one by one, and let's just modify the Z-axis. That's the last number. The higher the number, the farther away from the camera it is. So let's just bring the butterfly up a little bit. And the tree just a little bit. And the rest of them, like so. Even the cloud. And the bird. Yeah, the bird can be flying around, yay. I'm going to bring the mountain a little bit closer to the sky, and the other mountain as well. We can move the sky a little bit backwards. There you go. All right, let's change the view again to the active camera view. And now that's looking a little bit better. Let's make the ground a little bit larger yet. And that's it.